Mic check.
Mic check. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Welcome to another episode of PWNN, Pod with No Name. I am DJ Zach.
Hey, I'm Corine.
Ruby cannot be here with us today. We'll find out what happened. But
Last week she wasn't feeling so great, so hopefully she's like in recovery.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Was good. Is it not the weekend yet? I swear this morning I was like, okay, so where are we going?
You're already looking forward to the next weekend, huh?
That's what somebody who's idle feels like, yeah. You, how was the weekend?
It was easy. I was bored to death. There was no football, at least for my team.
Wait a second. There was football. There was female FIFA.
Yeah.
Do they call it that? Women's FIFA.
Women.
My bad.
It's not.
Okay, my bad.
I didn't say that.
Listen, it's not coming from a bad place. So
There was the finals World Cup, right?
So I watched the finals. I've been like just kind of walking by the TV because my family's watching it, right? I'm the only one who's just not. And so I caught the last game, the last half, and it was the best half ever. It was the best football ever.
What?
It was actually really good.
Really?
Yeah, it was Spain, England, and it was just a hot match. So wait, can we talk about scores now? I mean, it's done, right?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't.
So
watch
everyone
it.
expected England to win, but they didn't.
They didn't. Yeah. Yeah. So that I didn't watch that game. But I know.
Hot game. Hot.
Okay. Yeah. So for my weekend, I'll if my team is not playing that weekend.
Okay.
Like I watched some of those games, but watching to see the results, not like I was enjoying it. My team plays is when I enjoy. Yesterday is when I played, and boom! Yeah, we're recording this on Tuesday, so we played on a Monday. Just in case you're watching this in the future, played on a Monday. Crystal Palace 1-0.
But that's boring because then how do you know when you're up or that weak team, according to you, is up against yours? You got to know like the stats.
That's what I'm saying. Like over the weekend, what I was watching is for the stats.
Okay.
It wasn't that I was enjoying it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching it for the stats. Yeah, it's when your team is not playing over the weekend is just
Okay.
it's just boring. But yeah, that's my weekend. Speaking of the weekend, you had something about the weekend?
Yeah. So I went to this Barack Jacuzzi and Silverstone. They have a project that's coming.
Oh, really?
So this was it's actually done. It's completed, but this was a soft listening party. So it was just a couple people, industry people. Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. It happened in a studio, actually Snowball Studio. And it was basically just a party. Then they're like, okay, sit down, listen to this. And then they were kind of accompanying with raps and lyrics and what it means.
Okay.
It's a concept album, which, first of all, for a collabo album, not so frequent in Kenya.
Yeah.
But then a collabo concept album. Yeah. So it's really interesting. It was really dope. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Barack. I mean, I know Silverstone got bars, but I feel like because she comes in like heavy, like she comes in barking, and then I feel like instead of this, we love Barack being really jovial and stuff. That's what we like about him. He's bouncy and stuff, but here he's not so bouncy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do we have a date for the album?
No.
We don't.
But it's coming soon, like super soon.
Okay. Maybe we should talk to Jacuzzi.
We could, hey?
Okay.
We could. Let me give him a...
Yeah, give him a shout. Maybe
Yeah.
we can talk to him.
Cool.
Yeah. What about the weekend?
That was the extent of my weekend.
No, I'm talking about the weekend, the artist.
Oh, the artist. Yes, the weekend, the artist made history again, numbers-wise again, for what, most streams on Spotify?
Really?
Yeah. I might have misread that, but yesterday he was being announced as most streams on Spotify.
Maybe for maybe this year or a period of time.
It doesn't seem like that.
Because I think Drake is the most streamed.
Okay. No, most streamed male artist on Spotify as of yesterday.
That's the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What happened to Drake? I thought Drake was the king. At least that's what I thought.
Yeah, let me look into that a little bit more, but that's
Yeah.
what the headlines are saying. So I
Because
don't
I'm
have to
thinking
dig that deep.
yeah, maybe I'm thinking maybe for this year, but all time I think Drake is hitting billions of views on Spotify. Or is it because he removed... is he still on Spotify, Drake?
I don't know.
Because I think there's the fact that some of these bigger artists keep fighting for a bigger percentage in terms of, how they get paid on Spotify. Because their argument is most people go into Spotify because of them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So if like I have 1 billion people coming to the platform,
Oh, shut up! This is gonna be a
listen
story.
If I have 1 billion people coming to the
Do I wanna hear
platform
it?
because of me,
Yeah, so I deserve a bigger cut.
yeah, I shouldn't be getting 11.99 the same way this other guy is getting 11.99. Like,
Actually,
you understand?
I don't think I understand the argument, but I think
Yeah.
that's whack. I'm throwing that out of court. If this is a court case, I'm throwing it out.
I think that's been the argument all along. Like the bigger artists who draw more people into the platform should get a bigger cut of the percentage. I don't know how much they get out of like 100,000 streams or whatever.
That's whack.
It should, according to them, it shouldn't be the same as the guy who gets 10 people into the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay though. Right? That's like you demanding more money from the internet. Just because you're more popular doesn't mean that I can't have like my 2 followers follow me. What? Nah, that's whack. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, so that's been the argument. So, I mean, if The Weeknd is getting those kind of numbers, I guess, he's surpassed Drake. And didn't they have like some back and forth, like their fans... I think there was beef between The Weeknd and Drake at some point. They're both from Canada, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if that's more of like a real beef or if that's just, let's put these 2 Canadian superstars together.
Oh, okay. Because
Right? It seems to make sense.
Yeah.
So I didn't even follow it that deep. I think it's just that shallow.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Wow.
So congratulations to The Weeknd.
Yeah, congratulations to The Weeknd. The most stream on Spotify, which I check like once a year. Or
Yeah. I used to be on Spotify so hard. I don't know. I fell off.
yeah. Plus, there hasn't been like that many projects this year that send me to Spotify from like my type of music, apart from Substantial and what's his name, Black Milk. Who else has a project on Spotify? I can't think of any. So those 2 people are the ones who have sent me to Spotify like a couple of times this week.
Let me not lie. If I'm looking for music actively, Spotify is my first.
Really?
Yeah, this is my first stop.
Because some of it, like for me, most of my artists are like independent artists. So they don't release their music on Spotify immediately.
Okay.
It's usually first Bandcamp and all the smaller...
Yeah.
the smaller venues and then Spotify. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to Mr. Weeknd. How did he get that name, The Weeknd? Anyway, that's a story for another day. Let's talk about Akode. I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Okay, cool.
She's charging 50K to see pictures of her wedding. Like, people have been demanding to know what is going on between her and the white guy. And she's like, okay, if you really want to know that bad, I'm charging you 50K to see pictures.
Who is she charging?
Whoever wants to see.
Oh, so if I want to see what she was wearing.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
50K.
Yeah, because if I'm working for a publication, do I have the rights to it? Do you sell it to me, or is it to see like for 5 seconds, like a "What's up" disappearing message? Like,
I don't know the details.
That's not fair. I mean, that's okay. Is it 50K a picture?
50. Well.
Because that's nothing, actually.
Really?
Yeah. If this was People magazine.
No, I'm not talking about a magazine.
Well,
I'm
that's
talking
what it
about
sounds
like people on social telling her, yo, what's been happening between you and your husband, blah, blah, blah. We need to know. Give us some stuff.
Assume that she's negotiating how much she's going to get out of this enthusiasm to see that, obviously if people are that hungry, or maybe she's making it up so that publications can be like, oh, damn, so let's up it up. One extra million, one extra, go ask her. Yeah, because that only makes sense that you sell your wedding photos.
Okay.
Although, what is this, wedding number?
Why she's had others before? I don't, like, I'm asking. I'm not being funny.
I don't know.
Genuinely asking. I don't know if she has had another wedding before.
Okay.
But
Maybe we weren't privy to those photos.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like people want to see the ones with the white guy.
Okay.
He's called.
But this is not.
What's his name again?
I don't know.
Omosh.
Are we saying
Huh?
a white guy called Omosh?
That's what I see on this thing. So he's called Omosh. Omondi.
I mean, then that's just his pet name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the name he's been blessed with.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you will pay 50K?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to know, because you were defending it so much.
Yeah, ask for it. Ask for anything.
Yeah, you can
ask
ask
for the most.
Yeah. There are no guarantees that you'll get it, but just
Yeah.
ask. Okay.
Yeah, just ask. Somebody will bite.
Yeah. All right. So that's the other thing. What else were we talking about? Hold on. Let me just check to my phone real quick. There was a story. Somebody being charged 800 and...
Yeah. 850,000 Kenya shillings.
Yeah, by the courts.
Yeah.
For exposing, is it exposing? Or for just...
I think exposing is the right word.
Exposing, right?
Yeah, because we assume, so the story is, this person, I really just glanced this, I don't know the story. But to me, who is reading the news, there was a group, a WhatsApp group. And then someone was like, oh yeah, so-and-so has AIDS. No, didn't say AIDS. They said HIV. I guess it was him who took the person to court, the victim who took the person to court.
Yeah.
And yeah, they said 850,000, which by the way isn't even that much.
It's not much.
Yeah. But I think the shoe fits.
What I was asking is like, is it really that much of a deal today to have people know that you are HIV positive? There was a time it was like a big deal, but right now is it a...
Yeah.
But
you see, it's the same generation of people who went through like, don't tell anybody, it's a big secret. Or even beyond just the gossip, even medically, you knew that you were doomed if you had HIV. There was just nothing. The same generation is still here. So it's still upsetting, yeah. It's none of anybody's business. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject. Maybe in like, maybe Gen Z, when they grow up, it'll be different.
Yeah.
But
because I see like nowadays it's not that much of a deal.
It's not a big deal because there's ways to cope with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to be discriminated against. For sure you will.
Okay. From that angle, I see. Okay, fine. I see.
Okay.
So 850, that's not much.
That's not much.
For people who have money, that's much for me. So I'm never disclosing anyone's information. Like I don't care. Yeah. 850.
But you can use WhatsApp messages. Yeah, in a court case, you can they can be like, but you on this day, on that day,
you said this,
right?
But I can be like, it's AI. I mean, it's AI.
While you're memeing, that's AI.
Yeah. Today it's so easy to blame everything on AI. Yeah.
I think that
you can just be like, that's not me. That was AI.
I think if you were affected that much, or if you took it that personally, then that's a good outcome, I guess, for you. Yeah.
Okay.
But you also need to know who you're talking about. Like, yeah, it's not just for anybody.
But what are people discussing in these WhatsApp groups? Because
that would be appropriate.
Yeah, like I'm in a family group and a work group.
Oh, I just quit the family group. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm in a family group. And
I do about once a
over
year.
there, the only thing that I see is like funny things, memes, and that's it. We don't even say
family.
We don't even say what's up to each other. Like I don't remember one day we woke up like, yeah, how is everyone doing? Like how you guys doing?
Yeah.
None of that. Okay. I was like, somebody saw something funny, a cat video they post, and we laugh about it, and then we keep it pushing. But there's always something new on that group.
Okay.
It's just never anything like even important shit. Like we don't even discuss important shit like, so and so is doing what tomorrow, and none of that. It's just we're just there to know that we are alive.
Yeah, is everybody alive?
Everybody's alive, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to have a group where you can actually discuss.
I exit all groups. What? just don't invite me to a group. All of them I exit.
I just invited you to.
Yeah, but of course I'm on that one. That's just 3 of us.
Okay, cool.
For now. Yeah. But yeah, generally I exit all groups.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do. There was a group I was in for like friends that I grew up with. Then I left. Then came back this year. I haven't left this year because at least they've behaved. It used to be crazy. That group used to be nuts. It used to be, people used to send links and then you just click on it and before you know it, you're just seeing, and you're in the middle of like maybe even a meeting or you're sitting with people you respect. It will be just
like nudes and stuff.
Noises and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So there will be a video of somebody having a very constructive conversation, and then midway through, it just breaks and you hear like, yeah. So now people are looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you didn't know. So I left the group and then I was told that guy was kicked out of the group and he was warned, and then we're back now. So.
But that's not fun anymore.
There's other things to.
Sometimes it's the unexpected nature of the message. So long as we all understand each other. So long as we
but I opened the message in the middle of a chat.
You should have opened the message in the middle of your meeting.
Okay.
I put the blame on you. You knowing your boys, you shouldn't have done that.
No. Because sometimes it's like you see a link that has some very important thing. You know.
Oh, it's a misleading link.
Yeah, it's misleading. Okay. If you let me know from the jump, like that's
the prank.
I don't want to be pranked. That's how people get killed out here. I don't want to be pranked. I talked about it yesterday on my show actually. This whole thing of like content creation where you invade other people's privacy in terms of like in trying to create content. Right. I don't fuck with that at all. Like finding someone in the middle of the streets in town and pouring like water at them or to see their reaction. I'm killing you.
Yeah.
I'm fucking you up.
Me too.
I'm not playing that shit. I don't care how much they get paid. You know, apparently some of these guys, like, they prank you and then after the show you sign some papers and give you some money.
That's too late.
By that time you don't have teeth, my nigga. Like, fuck is you talking about? Anyway, so.
But then they can press charges against you for assault.
They started it.
Yeah.
They started it.
Yeah.
They have it on video.
Yeah.
So. No.
But you don't. That's what I'm saying.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Yeah, just don't do it. Some of us want to be free.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to jail, please.
Yeah.
Because it will be too late. By the time you're telling me it's a prank, it will be too late. It will be too... Cause, like, right now in Nairobi, things are so crazy that every time you're on guard, like whenever you're walking into town...
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on guard because I'm always
watching
on guard.
around.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You're on guard for pranks, or you're on guard for robbery, kidnapping, rape, murder?
All that.
Yeah, okay.
All that. So any small thing, just you get me on edge.
Yeah. Everyone's on edge. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure I've met a few. Like 2 weeks ago, somebody just called my name, like, and my reaction was,
Who?
yeah, exactly. My reaction was, until he had to be like, no, I'm a fan, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, easy. But, like...
Your first reaction.
Yeah, the first reaction is, I want to protect myself.
Okay.
So, with the pranks, I feel like anything can go wrong at any time. Yeah. So, just ease. Like, I think we've exhausted the, what do you call it? It was funny during pandemic when everybody was locked in the house. Right now, please find something else to do. You have a camera, you have a phone, you want to shoot content. There's so many other things you can do that don't involve you actually just violating somebody else's space.
Yeah. It just takes one lawsuit like this one. No one's going to be talking about HIV in the WhatsApp group no more. Just one lawsuit.
Yeah.
You just be the guinea pig. If you want to be the guinea pig, I just hope you've got stacks in the bank.
Yeah. Damn.
But there used to be a time where we had remember Just for Laughs, that French, Just for Gags for Laughs, something like that?
Yeah.
And that used to run just as filler on TV all the time. But then we had a Kenyan one, which I thought was hilarious because I didn't think that we could pull it off.
Yeah.
But I think it's in a long game type of situation where you're like, this is fishy, this is dodgy,
Yeah.
as opposed to like a scare tactic.
Scaring, I think that one you can still pass. Just don't do anything that involves any contact. Don't touch me.
Okay.
Don't don't anything that involves contact.
Yeah.
Avoid.
Yeah.
You can scare me. You can make some noise and you will laugh. Ah, this coward. I got scared. Ah, that's funny. But if you touch me, that's another thing. Like that's
sure,
where we fucking draw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen these happen?
I saw somebody getting poured, like water being poured on somebody.
A stranger.
Yes.
Where was this?
In town. I forgot the name of this kid. It's some guy we have actually had on the show.
Oh my god, I would be so.
So it's that thing.
Myself.
You know this prank where people do, like they somebody is sleeping and then they put like a hot dog in their mouth and then you'll see somebody closing their.
No, I haven't. But okay.
You haven't seen that?
Nuh-uh.
So there's something similar to that in Kenya. So it's like this guy, he's just chilling at the park. He's just sleeping. And then somebody comes with a bottle of water and just... And then he's pretending to be closing his fly like he took a piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nigga, we are going to jail. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to see. Okay, what's your first reaction? No, I'd be
pissed.
pissed.
Yeah, because there's no time to explain to me that
I'd be
it's a
pissed.
prank. Yeah, so there are those things. I see white people doing those.
Yeah, white
the
people
sausage thing is.
Yeah.
Don't bring them here.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
I can tell you for a fact it's dangerous. People walk around with pens. People walk around with like even screwdrivers and shit. I will stab you, and then I'll be like, "Oops, I'm going to jail for some shit that you started."
Joke's on you. Oh yeah.
So
that's rough.
It's crazy out here, but I guess that's where we are with the economy is so fucked up.
Yeah,
people are trying
this is what we're trying to do.
People are trying to go viral, but why not just grow organically?
Because KOT is to blame. Because they're gonna be like, look at what happened this afternoon when I was walking by. Like people just want to see their own city.
Yeah.
Whack stuff going down. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Speaking of which, you were telling me something about happening in Lavington. What is that about?
I don't know if it's Lavington. I tried looking for that story again. I don't know if they've deleted it because it was a crazy story. Boniface Mwangi is on who highlighted the story.
Okay.
Apparently, this family has lived in this house for... The kid is 27 years old, and she says she's been in that house since she was born. Mm-hmm. So meaning their parents have been there longer than that, right? But all of a sudden, the parents got arrested, and then she's there seeing people just coming in and fencing part of their property.
This is her recount to...
No, you can see it.
It's a video.
It's a video.
Oh, okay.
Like while she's being interviewed, you can see people behind her, like digging holes and putting fences.
Okay, that seems
around.
like they're trying to reclaim land.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then after some outcry, I think the parents were released. So I don't have the full details of what happened because no one is giving that. I haven't even seen it on the news. If it's on the news, maybe it's because I haven't watched. But I haven't seen anyone talk about it afterwards. It was just during the time when that happened, and then Boniface Mwangi was following it up. So, it's always going to be on the socials if he's the one following it up.
Okay.
So I think the outcry is what maybe got those people scared and they pulled away. But we want to see action
Sounds
taken.
like land dispute.
Yeah, but it should, there should be now action taken. Maybe government trying to follow up and finding out who. Because as much as it can be a land dispute, I'm sure there are channels you can... there's a procedure you can follow. You don't
if you are the current
honor
residents, right? Then why would you even think that? Unless your lease, you know how it's a 100 years lease. Unless your lease is over, then this is still your land. Why are you thinking that? Oh, okay, I have to go and check the lease today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the furthest thing from your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that story has gone. If you know, you can hit us up on the comments because that's how we want to get the engagement going. So, what else has been happening? Let me see. We were talking about Drake and Burna Boy.
Yeah. Okay. So Drake has a new project coming out. I think it's called For All the Dogs. For All the Dogs.
Okay.
Are you saying because it's wrong?
It sounds.
That's what the internet says.
Okay. I mean, for me, it sounds like something that
he's done before.
Not him, but it's probably biting from somebody who has done it before. Or I'm thinking about a song or something. I don't know. It's not the first time I'm hearing something similar to that. For the Dogs. No. Snoop had a song called For All the Niggas.
Okay. Right. So unrelated.
Okay, I guess.
Okay, maybe there's a connection, but we're yet to put two and two together.
Yeah.
Actually, that's pretty much the end of my news. Except that the cover art, the cover art is out and it's done. I hope that's the one that they decide to use. Still, they go forward with because it's done by Adonis and it's actually pretty dope.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I've got. I do have it. Yeah, it's just a black background with a dog.
Adonis is the kids.
The kid, yeah. What? How can you forget? Pusha T will never let you forget.
Is Pusha's album almost done? Because that's the one I'm waiting for. Because I know he's going to be clapping at Drake and Capo.
Wait, no, there was somebody he was supposed to be.
Was it
Jim
why.
Jones? I can't remember if it was and why. I forgot why. What's the story?
Yeah, the story was like this. Hold on. That's the image,
yeah. It's pretty dope. I don't know why the dog has red eyes. It's angry, but it's pretty cool.
The story goes like this. Drake came to perform in New York.
Yeah.
Had Jim Jones and the guys.
Yeah.
Immediately after that, Jim Jones started going to interviews and all this shit, talking about how Pusha T is not in the top 100, he's not in a conversation, all that shit. So, so the beef started there.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, so we're waiting for Push to...
Wait, finish the story, just in case you weren't following that story.
Well, I mean, Push put out a song, didn't put out a song, they played a song during the Paris fashion show with Pharrell. Mm-hmm. And that song had lines that actually were aimed at Jim Jones. And Jim Jones went to the studio immediately, like the next day, and put out like a reply, which was, I mean, in today's world, like that's how it's supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. Like somebody disses you, tomorrow you're in the studio. Mm-hmm. So we were waiting for Pusha T immediately to go to the studio. But Push is Push. He's going to put it out through during the album release. So you have to get the album. Same way he did with Drake, I guess. So, I don't know. So that's the only one I'm waiting for. I don't care about Drake or any other. Is Cole putting out a project?
Cole is slated to be on Burna Boy's project.
Really?
Yeah, dope. Burna Boy has a project called, I don't know, I forgot what it's called. Burna Boy has a project coming up, and J. Cole's supposed to be on it. 21's supposed to be on it. Dave supposed to be on it.
Dave, the...
British.
Oh.
I assumed it was Dave British.
No, I think it's Dave, the other guy.
I only know one Dave. Same way I only know one Khaled.
Oh, you're talking about that Dave. Okay, I was confusing the two. Because Lil Dicky, his real name is Dave, and he has a TV show called Dave.
Okay.
And he does like the whole goofy shit.
Okay.
It's a very interesting show. You should watch it. Yeah,
would I watch it?
You would watch it.
Oh, okay.
It's funny.
Okay, cool.
But it's goofy as fuck.
I like that. I love that people, like rappers, have this different side to them that you can... It helps me like
So there's a
more.
guy called Dave. Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Okay.